So let me actually draw the graph again. So we will have a supervisor agent, and this supervisor agent will have access to tools. This would be a web search tool, and this would be a tool called Python REPL, which helps you in writing the code and then executing it. And based on the question that has been given to this tool, it is actually going to route to a specific agent. So if I have to draw it again, so based on the question I'm going to give it, this supervisor would actually detect the intent of that question. It detects the intent of this question and then route it either to the web search tool or the Python REPL tool. So first and foremost is we are creating the tools, the Tavily search tool and the Python REPL tool. We import it from the library, these functions, and then we just initiate these functions so that they can actually work their way towards it. So this is one set of thing that we have initiated the tools. So this is the code cell that actually helps you in initiating the tool. And as we move forward, now you see we are creating a supervisor. And we are passing a prompt to this. This is the prompt for this supervisor, that you are a supervisor that actually manage the conversation between the following workers, and it actually respond and take the task based with their results and status, and then it actually perform those things in a sequential order. So these are the prompt that we have already written to our supervisor, and it is going to adhere to these things, and then they are going to move forward from there. So this is just the gist of it. And we're going to see this, we're going to run this cell of block and see how we are moving forward with it. All right, so up till now we have discussed how do we create tools. So I'm going to run this, and then we have helper utilities. It is just the message block that we actually set it for our agent node. That is one set of thing for us. And then we have agent supervisor. And this agent supervisor has this system prompt. And based on that, it also comes with a number of it also comes with a prompt template where you actually give this prompt to your specific tool that given the conversation about who should act next. And then you give the options for this tool, whether you want to have the option for a researcher, whether you want the option for the coder. So these are the names we have named it. We have named it as researcher, and this is as coder. So let's move forward towards the next block of cell. And please feel free to drop questions if you are facing any difficulty, and if you didn't understand any of this line of code, we would be happy to help. Just drop the questions, and then we're going to respond to it in next 5 to 10 minutes. So once we run this cell, we have initialized a supervisor agent. Now we'll create a graph of this agent. As I mentioned earlier, we have these specific elements separately constitute. We have the tools, we have the supervisor. Now we'll create a graph of it. And as I mentioned earlier, to create a graph, you have to mention the nodes and the conditional edges, as we mentioned earlier. So this would be our node 1. This would be our node 1. This would be another node. And then we will have the conditional edges. And so consider you have these logical units created. Now you are spacing them or mapping them out in a form of graph representation. So this is what we are going to do in this block of code. We are importing all of the required libraries. We are initiating a class, and based on this class, we are going to set up the nodes of this workflow. So we have a researcher node, we have a coder node, we have a supervisor node, and based on this node, we are setting it up. We are mapping out our graph on this. And once we have all of those nodes ready, if I go back, so this would be another node of supervisor. So now, as I mentioned earlier, in order to make a graph, what do we want? We want a node, conditional edges, or just, you can call them just edges. All right. So if I go back to the code, I would see that after we have set up the nodes, we will create edges in the graph. And these edges would be the decision makers, whether should I go towards the coder, whether should I go towards the researcher, etc., etc. So now we will initiate and compile this graph. And based on that, uh, all right, so it says that the supervisor already exists. So you don't have to actually rerun it again.